Everybody, it's Anne the Purple Goddess. I'm happy to be here with you again for my weekly storytelling about a tarot card with my magic wand and my purple gloves. Hope everybody's well. We've entered the season of Capricorn, so happy birthday to all you great Capricorns. And tonight we have the last full moon of 2020, and it's in the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is a deep water sign, and the other two water signs are Pisces and Scorpio. And I'm a Cancer sign. We're the folks that delve deep into the emotional life. And Cancer in particular is known for having a home that means a lot, home and hearth and friends and family and lots of love. So we have a perfect card for the full moon tonight. And are you ready? I'm so excited. This is the Six of Cups. This is a card with 6 cups. And it's a reminder that sometimes it's good to channel the inner child and think about memories from childhood. And also it's a card about flowing past memories and present reality and into our future. So in a way, there's 3 characters here, and we're each of these 3 characters. So let's take a look at this card. So first and foremost, this is a card about receiving love. And when you pull this card in a tarot reading, the tarot reader might say, you're going to have a visit or be contacted by somebody from your past. Way, way, way back in your past, like your childhood past. That could be true. So you might be open to expecting that. Or you might want to reach out to somebody that you're thinking about at the end of the year from way, way back in your childhood. And so it's about receiving a cup of love. And you can see that one character is giving the other person a cup of love. And that person is kind of looking up and receiving. And it's also kind of a little bit of a teaching about learning to receive. We're so used to being the giver and being in control that sometimes we forget to just step back and if somebody's reaching out, receive their cup of love. It's a beautiful skill to be on the receiving end and to accept it with beauty and with grace. Now we've got 6 cups all together here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom, and 1 that's being given, and 1 that's magnificently here on a stand, on a little podium. Now, the flowers in these cups are thorn apple blossoms. Who would know? I don't know a lot about thorn apple blossoms, but apparently they can either be poison or they can be medicine. So the invitation on this card is, as we return to memories from the past, is to treat difficult memories with care, which is why the one character's got a white glove on. She's treating her memories with care by putting a glove on. And it's also an invitation to not get stuck in the poisonous memories of the past, because now we're adults. Now we can see things from a different perspective. And we can take this apple, awesome, the thorn apple blossom, and alchemize it into something that's medicine for us and that's something beautiful. So I want you to think about in the last few days of 2020, where you can honor some beautiful memories from your childhood. And because the flower on this first cup is wilted, right? So we don't want to go down because the rest of these flowers are open, and this one's open, and this one's on a magnificent podium. Can you think about one spectacular thing from your childhood that stands out, that's just a beautiful, cherished memory? And I'll just share one with you to give you an example. When I was in grade 1, I had a teacher who kept me and other students behind after class because we weren't good printers, and she forced us to write between the lines and become good printers. And it was terribly oppressive. And then in grade 2, so I went from that horrible kind of being held, after school because my printing wasn't good, to grade 2, where the teacher said, after a few weeks, "Anne, understand you're a dancer, and I want you next week to wear your Highland Fling costume and I want you to stand on my desk, and we'll make sure that you've got the right music, and we want you to dance for the class, for the teachers, and I'll tell other teachers. So in grade 2, look at this podium and this flower here. I was able to be a beautiful flower dancing on the teacher's desk, no less, a year after being held back by a bad teacher. And I was able to dance and flourish. So I want you to think about a beautiful, beautiful memory where you were kind of lifted high and from your childhood. Now, what else do we want to say about this card? It's the little girl on this card's got 2 faces. On the one hand, she's receiving love. On the other hand, I'm going to cover it up here so you can see, she's an old woman. And so looking back at the past. So what we want to say is, don't look so far to the past and stay stuck on it. That's not the invitation of this card. It is about looking back a little bit. But, you've got wisdom now to keep going, because there's another figure on this card. I don't know if you can see it, which is sort of like a man with a staff. Let's say he's carrying a magic wand, and he's going into the future. And the future is this magnificent castle, right? And so you could say, well, I'm not, I don't see a beautiful castle in my future. Well, our spirit is our castle. Our whole life is our castle. And, it's about embracing all that we are, and memories included. And we can release, the negative memories, and we can embrace the beautiful ones. And I've got the great fortune of sharing memories every week with my 2 brothers. And we have an hour every week on the phone. And, tomorrow we're going to have our call. And I've invited my brothers. We take turns in giving each other a title or a challenge for our call. And so I've invited my brothers to talk with me about our favorite childhood Christmas memories, right? So we're going to go back and share beautiful stories. And it's really a lovely opportunity to dive deep and excavate things that shaped us and not get stuck with them. Now there's a cross here on this podium, and it's sort of about the 4 directions. It's a reminder that life carries on, that there's going to be change, and we can bring about, if we alchemize, these flowers and the apple thorn blossoms into making something really beautiful, and learn to receive love. So I hope as the year comes to a close that you will maybe reach out to somebody from your childhood and say a hello. Be open to somebody reaching out to you with a hello. And in my family, we used to gather around the piano every year, and at the end of the year and sing, I think it's an old English song, Auld Lang Syne. And it'll be in the description of this video, and you might want to Google the words to it. But it's basically about, memories. Auld Lang Syne, my friends. Let's take a cup of kindness then in days of Auld Lang Syne. So good luck with the end of the year, having some sweet memories, alchemizing the ones that are not so good. Remember to receive the cup of love. Give the cup of love, because the future is going to be bright, and you do already exist within a castle, and let it continue to grow. Take a cup of kindness then in days of Auld Lang Syne. Bye for now, till we meet again. Bye.